Hello, what's up guys? Welcome back in our YouTube channel with me Ogi and Jeff in our journey into Star Atlas Metaverse. And today we have a data leaks very nice for you to share. Because we know just a few days back the Star Atlas launched 4 new ship, and our intel analyst give us a bit more deep down about this one, and I hope you are excited also today. And after that one we will have an interview with our team leader Slats. I will give him a question, and then he will answer me with more in-depth and detail regarding the Star Atlas Metaverse, including the Star Atlas, Polis, and everything that we as a newbie might want to know about it. Let's get going to the ship section over here. Yes, first ship is the Rainbow Ohm. The first ship is Rainbow Ohm. Rainbow Ohm is a masterpiece starship that emerged when the best human and Polis designer collaborate to achieve perfection, and this comfortable flexi-roll ship is an enigma of a space travel that will ensure you arrive in style after effortlessly covering half the distance of our known sector. This Rainbow Ohm, look how beautiful it is. We have data leaks, and thanks to our analyze team to reveal this one with us today. Let me navigate this one. Rainbow Ohm Freighter. Manufacturers Rainbow. Ship model name Ohm. Type freighter. Technologies Polis. Size chart. Length 38.5. Ship wind 7.8. Ship height 7.5. Crew slots 4. Module, power supply, warp drive, radar, tractor beam, shield generator, maneuvering truss, weapon hardpoint, missile bay, countermeasure, impulse engine, hull reinforcement. And the component size is medium, description cargo, mess hall, and art gallery. So basically, if we see here the component, they will have inside this ship cargo, mess hall, and art gallery. It's really interesting, right? While we are effortlessly traveling in Star Atlas Metaverse, and we are in the art gallery to see and just to chill what is inside this. And I want to make a bit big here. Yes, this actually is not human technologies, but it is really good, really good. I like it also. How about you guys here? And next we want to move on Piers R8. The Piers R8 is a mechanical innovation combining two major ship functions into one. The R8 contains a large cargo hold to store scrap metal for performing open space repair. It is also contain two additional fuel modules which serve as refueling canister for all ships. This refueling canister can also be jettisoned directly into Piers C9 for a rapid refueling service. The command deck rotates 180 degrees to enable the onboard command crew to focus on refueling duties or turn around and activate the repairs arm. All accommodation are on board the ship for long escort mission or for exploring into the unknown and being prepared for many types of support mission that may appear on a radar. And we have Piers R8. Piers R8. Whoa, these ships are really amazing, guys. Let's take a look on the detail here. What is this? I'm just make speculation what is here, over here. It might be a weapon, right? And take a look this imaginary. This of course this commander dock. How beautiful they make this detail. See, even this, I don't know, this scratch or gets some shadow ambience over it. Very nice, very cool. Piers R8 refuel and repair. Manufacturer Piers, model R8, spec refuel and repair, class large, and technology is mud or human. Component inside, the one large power supply, warp drive, radar, tractor beam, shield generator, impulse engine, maneuvering thruster, weapon hardpoint. This is a 2 large and the other one 4 large. Weapon hardpoint, missile bay, countermeasure bay, hull reinforcement. The model slot size is a large cargo, fuel, and 2 capital fuel. The crew needed inside: 1 captain, 1 pilot, 1 co-pilot, 1 engineer, 1 repair engineer, and 1 cargo foreman. Ship size 140 meter. Width 48 and height 33. So what is yours opinion about this one? Jeeves gonna like it also with me. We going to Star Atlas Metaverse and we take a ride on the long mission with this ship. Thanks to our analysis team that bring up this really nice and cool HD picture over here, and see there is a lot of detail over here that we can go through. And then next I want going to Vicious Amway. The Vicious Amway is specifically crafted for those long journey on the trail of your next bounty. The small bounty hunting ship has full life support amenities for you and your captures. The Amway onboard firepower is enough to make quick work of your cornered target. Zeus branded stealth feeders reduce overall energy output to fly under radar and execute that surprise attack. I want to show you the views. Let me see. Yes, this one. Zeus Amway Bounty Hunter. Before, let's take a look this beautiful detail over here. You know, before I thought the deck is over up here, but this actually the tail, right? And we are see it here. This is the crew will be on board. See how this weapon over here. See how this weapon is really cool and amazing. Let's get to the detail. Zeus Amway Bounty. We're going here. Manufacturer Zeus. Ship model name Amway. Type fighter. Specialism bounty hunter. And technologies is Ustur. This size of the ship, let me navigate. Yep. Length is 25.5 meter. Width is 23.7 meters. Ship height is 10.5. Crew slot only one. Yes, this is a question mark also. Crew slot only one. Really nice. Description: power supply, warp drive, radar, tractor beam, shield generator, maneuvering thruster, weapon hardpoint, a weapon hardpoint small, the N X small, missile bay, and countermeasure bay. The components description: one small brick. Can you imagine these ships is only have one crew slot? Really nice, really interesting. I want to check right with this one. See the details over here. It's beautiful. It's masterpiece from Star Atlas Metaverse. So let's go to the next and lastly ship, Piers C9, the original crowning glory of Piers manufactured battleship. The C9 capital carriers come stock fit with a commander-sized weaponry and best-in-class hull plating. The capital drone port houses a team of Piers Hook tank attack drones. A generous-sized top deck and adjacent hangar bay allow an effective-sized fleet of varying-sized ships for tactical deployment, cargo and vehicle transport and maintenance. An oversized command deck creates the best tactical viewpoint and strike team for any securities-focused captain and crew. A ship or fleet out in a deep space will measure twice and think again before engaging the C9, and the crew can rest or walk safely knowing the power they wield at the helm of this highly equipped space platform. C9. I'm sorry to navigate this one go and back, but this is the capital ship. let's take a look first the detail over here, guys. Wow, this is a huge ship. This I believe the crew decking here. See how beautiful it is. The weaponry and okay, very beautiful. Manufacturer Piers, model C9, spec fighter, class capital, and technology is a MUD. The component, we have power supply, warp drive, radar, tractor beam, shield generator, impulse engine, maneuvering thruster, weapon hardpoint, missile bay, countermeasure bay, and hull reinforcement. Modules, large med bay, capital hangar, and drone port. Look at this crew, they need it for this ship. Navigate here. 1 captain, 2 pilot, 2 co-pilot, 3 scanner, 8 turret gunner, 1 drone operator, 2 engineers, 1 repair engineers, 1 hangar foreman, 1 rescue, 1 tractor beam operator. I like to be in here. I like to make a beam in the Star Atlas Metaverse with chiefs. And 1 cargo foreman. See how beautiful and huge this ship. Okay, guys, I hope you like with this slightly views of this new release ship. And now is our time to join with Slats with the interview. Let's me navigate with him first. As this is live, all I need to navigate by myself, but it is fun though. We put some music over here first. Okay, welcome back in our YouTube channel with Augie and Jeeves in our journey into Star Atlas Metaverse, and I want to present with you the interview with our team leader from the club. Yes, I want to navigate with him first. Just hold on for a while. We make a live meeting with him. Link is copied, and we are going to navigate to him. Okay. This is very beautiful, very beautiful, very beautiful ships.
Hello, G.
Hello, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm very good. Let me navigate first this thing before we started our interview.
No problem.
So how was your day? How was your day?
Good. It's been busy. Pretty typical day. Just
Yes.
trying to keep up with everything that's going on in the space, right? So it's never a dull moment.
Yes.
I usually have all of these plans when I get up in the morning of things that I want to accomplish, and sometimes I don't even get started on my list until like 4 in the afternoon because there's so many other things that I get hit with. So
yeah. Okay. Sometimes it happens. It's okay, no problem. And this life thing also is need to be navigate here and there. But I hope our viewers also like it, because I have very special team leader from the club over here. Wait, Bomber, just give me 1 more minute to navigate this one more. Yes, we put here. Now we are all set. Just this music. Okay. Wait a moment. Something happened with the music. So, what time now there in Canada?
what's that?
What time in Canada now?
It is about 1:15.
Yes, in the PM, right?
Yes, in the afternoon. That's right.
Okay. So, I will give some introduction. Guys, welcome back in our YouTube channel here with Ogi and Jif in our journey into Star Atlas Metaverse. And today we have a special guest over here in our YouTube channel. Is Slats, our one of our team leader in the club. How are you, Slats?
I'm great, Ochi. Thanks for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here.
Is a pleasure of mine also. So we'll have this interview started now. Could you please brief us here and introduce yourself to our community? Me and Jeff are really exciting to learn more about you, including your background and how you discovered this Star Atlas Metaverse.
Sure. Hello, everybody, and welcome. So everyone calls me Slats. I'm one of the team leaders guilds. My core responsibilities are in advising on investments for the community. My initial foray into cryptocurrency space began back in 2016, early 2016. So I've been through a few cycles. I was also an early adopter of NFTs and got involved with the blockchain gaming space almost 4 years ago now. I was actually one of the early members of the Axie Infinity Discord. I recall when there were only a few hundred members of that community. Up until this past spring, all of this was a bit of a side hustle for me. Although I was very active in the space, it was really a secondary occupation for me. However, this past June, I took a leap of faith and I resigned from my position as an executive for a large pension fund, so that I could focus on this space exclusively, which is my real passion. As it relates to Star Atlas specifically, I was actually introduced to the project through my Twitter feed. So I follow a lot of people in the blockchain gaming space and the cryptocurrency space as a whole. And this project immediately caught my attention. So I began to do a deeper dive into the project, read through the white paper, And from that point forward, I was monitoring its progress closely, and ultimately made the decision to invest early in the poster sale, which has really been a positive experience so far.
Right,
That's
great.
a little bit about me.
Right. Very nice brief from you, Slats. And then you are started since 2016, if I'm not wrong.
Do that. That's right.
Wow. For me is 2019. Since this pandemic started, I started that one. But you are a long way go before me. That's very nice and cool. And because we need to also have a good community with this space, right? So the our journey into this cryptography also not take the wrong way in our journey to learn it about it. I also have some personal experience about it, but when we get the good community, we'll for sure learn from it and then get the opportunity from it also.
Absolutely.
Yes. I'm sorry, I need to navigate that one, and then we sharing in our Discord the cup that we are already live. Maybe somebody want to see us in live. Okay, and my next question: the Star Atlas games has two token, Polis and Atlas. Could you please explain their use case within the Star Atlas Metaverse?
Sure. Let's dive into Star Atlas's tokenomics. So as you said, there are two tokens. There's the Atlas token and Polis. Atlas is the in-game transactional currency used as a medium of exchange, for the digital economy, such as purchases from the marketplace for in-game items. It will be used virtually for every transaction within the metaverse. And will also be one of the primary financial reward mechanisms for players for in-game activities, such as ship missions. The token is inflationary, so they really aim to match the growth of the in-game economy with token inflation. The second token is Polis, and Polis is a dual-purposed governance token. Within the game, Polis is used at each level of governance, representing a financial stake in the game, providing the holder with strategic benefits of political domination, such as controlling a region within space, which then opens up, mechanics of taxation of other players, the ability to define rules and laws, and establish fees and fines. Polis also provides holders with true governance rights over the long-term development, decision-making, and control of the treasury of the game via the DAO, which really opens up the potential for pure decentralization of game development. What has been shared by the development team thus far is that the initial features will enable user staking to a variety of contracts, both short and long term. And by doing so, you will earn a yield in the form of Polis tokens, which will be based on the maturity of stake. Additionally, users will be empowered to submit proposals and exercise voting rights on public ones. And I guess the last point I'd like to make on Polis is there is a fixed supply, which will not increase unless a decision is made to the contrary, through a governance vote at some point in the future.
Wow, nice. Like for a newbie for me is a very in-depth description, but I hope is our viewers can go back and forward it this record interview later on to make a deep what is about the Atlas and Polis, but it's really interesting. And of course in this 8th November, right, they are targeting to launch these scores feeders for this mini game also.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah. So then the launch of the DAO, so you'll be able to stake Polis. We understand that's coming within the first 2 weeks of December.
Yes. This a really exciting time. And next is, why would you recommend that people join Club Star Atlas Guild, and what are the benefit of joining a guild today?
Sure. Well, the club's goal really is to become an elite guild within the Star Atlas Metaverse. We've seen tremendous growth within the guild over the past 2 months, which is incredible. I mean, we're already approaching almost 800 members strong. Focus is to maximize prosperity for players, but above all, really to create a welcoming community that will positively influence the gaming experience for all. By involving and using data to make strategic decisions, we're actively developing tools that will add value for our members and help players advance within the game. We're a diverse group, talented artists, coders, developers, professional esports players, tech leaders, investors, and avid gamers, and much more. And we work hard to leverage the knowledge and expertise of our community to create opportunities and identify ways where we can collaborate and work together towards common goals. And I think the last point that I want to emphasize is, we see great value in having female gamers be part of our community. They're an important voice at the table. So this is an important area for us and a significant focus as part of our recruiting efforts.
Wow, it's really interesting to join the guild, and I hope everybody here now is understand how is the Club Star Atlas Guild and why you should join this guild. It's really in-depth brief from Slats over here, and like sample me, I'm just crash across the Star Atlas, and then Star Atlas Discord. I founded this guild, the club, and for me, I don't have expertise in cryptography. I just in other field, but when we are trying our best to a creative and want to contribute, now here I am here as one of Indonesian ambassador, as my privilege also to join the club as one of the Star Atlas Guild over here. So for you, everybody there, this is also a good opportunity to join in the early age. And you want to? Yes.
I was just going to add. I was just going to say that we have two great founders. Vlad and Boyd. They're super active. In our community, and I think they've pulled together a great team. And we're excited to onboard new players and new community members. So please don't hesitate to reach out.
Yes. Of course. We will go through our journey together in the Star Atlas Metaverse. And the next question, in your opinion, given your experience, it is not a financial advice. What percentage allocation of Atlas to Polis token would you recommend to holding?
I think to be honest, it does really depend on your own personal play style and focus within the metaverse. So my comments will be, I guess, somewhat subjective. Personally, I do believe there is value in holding both tokens. Atlas does have broad utility, within the game. that being said, someone like myself who has more of a long-term focus, having greater exposure to Polis makes sense. So perhaps a 75% Polis to 25% Atlas allocation, not financial advice. For me is sort of how I'm looking at it.
Okay, so we have like a standpoint first. This is for the long term or the short term taking profit of it. And then from that point, we can distribute the allocation within the Atlas and the Polis. Am I right?
That's right.
Okay.
Makes sense.
It's nice. And next question. What are your thoughts on allocation for SIP NFTs as a starting point?
Sure. Well, I think what's one of the things that's really great about the Star Atlas project is there is a ship available for really every budget. So I certainly would encourage players to hold at least one ship so that they can experience the upcoming mini game, which is scheduled to launch within the next couple of weeks. So it's really a personal decision ultimately. How many ships you want to own, but I think owning at least one is important.
Yes. And then this ship also, for my opinion, is really affordable. If we buy at least once, is a really an affordable price. So everybody can afford it to make a starting point, and then how it look like, how it is the experience, how they can evolve with the community within this the guild and the Star Atlas Metaverse indeed.
That's right.
Cool. It's nice. Next question. How do you analyze the market? What is your strategy for managing your portfolio and balancing your allocation to the Atlas and Polis token so that you invest profitably? Are there any risks that you would like to call out, Slats?
Sure. I think it's important to maintain some flexibility with your portfolio of assets so that you can adapt to different phases of game development, so that you're in a position to be able to deploy your assets in the most optimal way. As well, I think you need to be mindful of your own sort of personal goals and responsibilities, and those things may influence your decisions ultimately. For me, having exposure really to all of those buckets, is an effective way to manage risk. And to ensure that I can take full advantage of the game and the opportunities that it presents. I think people do need to recognize that NFTs are not always as liquid as tokens are. So having a diverse portfolio of assets, I think, is a good approach, in my opinion.
Diverse proportion of the portfolio, you mean, right?
That's right.
Okay. And that's really interesting. Yes, as we in the real life also we distribute our portfolios, and that thinking and thought we evolving in these opportunities, and that could be what you call this best strategy to minimize the risk and maximize the profitability that could could happen in it.
There's lots of exciting things that we have to look forward to with this game, but there's also going to be lots of iterations and things will continue to evolve, and I'm sure a few curveballs along the way. So by having a somewhat balanced portfolio of assets, you can adapt more easily to those changes over time. So I've to actively in other projects that I've been involved with.
Right, right. Is really interesting here. And we go to the next question. The Star Atlas team has announced the sale of now is a 4 additional ship.
Right.
And when reviewing the GAO, we can see that some ships have been selling very well, and there is a low
Mhm.
liquidity on the secondary market, while some of other ships have not gained the same level of traction. Would you able to share with us here your insight of this?
Sure. I think a big driver of this is really comes down to supply and demand. I think as well, given that the game is not live yet. There is much speculation as to each ship's true utility, which is also coming into play. Clearly, rare ships with a low circulation supply, are holding their value much better than others. And these ships aren't being flipped as much because they're being held by long-term holders for the most part. A ship's utility is I think the other thing to keep in mind is as ship utility is further defined and validated, and when timelines are clear as to when a specific ship can be deployed in the game in a manner that reflects sort of its true use case, that's when we'll see demand significantly increase for those ships. So let me give you an example. When Star Atlas eventually launches in-game ship racing, I'm sure the Opal Jet sales will skyrocket. And all of a sudden there will be huge demand for that ship because everybody wants to go and race a ship in the game. And today perhaps that demand isn't there, but those things will continue to evolve over time as utility for specific ships is really targeted.
Yes. First foremost is the ship circulation, and then being the time on the what you call on the way goings, the utilities of these ships could be also reflected the price itself on.
That's
let's say on the demand when the game is live.
That's right. So I mean, today you can pick up an Opal Jet at a favorable price, but as soon as the game developer launches game racing, you'll probably see that the value of those ships appreciate pretty significantly in a short period of time as demand increases for those assets.
Yes, and I'm thinking now that that's because the experience the game offer to us. Let's say in the racing, we can imagine now we are in the unknown planet with the Metaverse neighborhood over there, and then we make this racing game over there. It's a really cool and great experience. It's because of that one, everybody interested with it, and the demand is there, and this price of the jet will be get along with it also. The internet is okay? You hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. Yeah, perfectly.
Okay. I thought there is some.
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, yes, okay. And next question. I have one question from Jeeves.
Sure.
He gave me this question, so I need to give it to you back. I don't want to give him. I don't want to make him angry. So, as an investor, what would you prefer holding at this time? At this time, what would you prefer to holding? Atlas, Polis, or NFT ship?
Well, as I said previously, I think for sure owning a ship or two is a must, so that you can participate in the upcoming mini game. Personally, I'm overweight in Polis, for the reasons that I described earlier.
Yes.
That being said, holding some Atlas I think is important as well. And as we've seen, over the past week, those folks that have been holding the Atlas token, have benefited greatly from its price appreciation, because it's gone up a lot in the last week. So Polis is performing well also, but I think the returns on Atlas have been superior in the short term.
Yes. I believe also like that. And this one is out of our question and answer. What do you think this Atlas and Polis is correlated also with the Solana? Because now in the crypto price tend to going up from the Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now we see I saw the market cap, and no, not market cap. I saw in the coin market cap, the Solana also have a great appreciation for the price.
Yes, Solana is just surpassed its previous all-time high. So you are correct. It is performing very well. The Solana blockchain we've seen significant adoption of the Solana native token, which is SOL. The Solana blockchain was really designed for speed. It's currently the fastest blockchain in the world. It can execute over 50,000 transactions per second. It is also the fastest growing ecosystem in crypto, with over 400 projects that are building on the platform, which is really impressive. And transaction fees are incredibly low, costing a fraction of a cent, making the Solana blockchain ideal for the burgeoning NFT and blockchain gaming space. So I think it's all great to see.
Yes. You are right about this one. And now also with the announce from the Facebook regarding this Meta, I think this this man is seeing something huge potential over here. I believe that one. That's why he make this announcement in the Connect Connect event last time. What do you think about this one?
No, listen. I'm a firm believer that it's the future, and I think it's we're really in the first inning right now. So there's lots of opportunity, lots of potential. I mean, everybody that's here right now is frankly a very early adopter of this space. Somebody that I follow on Twitter sort of brought to the attention of everyone that the collective market cap of all of things is less than Dogecoin. So what does that tell you? And I believe that that blockchain gaming is going to be the next big thing in this space. I think everyone will agree. The last year has really been all about NFTs, and the Metaverse and blockchain gaming is going to be the next NFT style boom that's going to happen within our space. So I think it's very exciting, and I think Star Atlas is on the right path, and I think they're going to be a significant player in that arena. So
yes, very nice. Yes, I like it. Also, this it could be the next generation. They have this Metaverse thing within their career for living, I believe, in this next years to come, when these infrastructure are built upon it. And lastly, from me and Jeeves, before we close and end up our very special interview with Slats from the club, do you have any close statement for us? Especially, I want to share for like me, the newbie in this space. What is your suggestion? And according to the Star Atlas Metaverse opportunity, would you give us a bit more brief that would like to share with us here?
Sure. I guess firstly, thanks again very much for having me on today. It's been a real pleasure being a part of this, and I would again just encourage everyone out there to reach out and connect with our guilds. Join our community. We're extremely welcoming. We're there to help you and support you. If you're unfamiliar with the cryptocurrency space or blockchain gaming, we have lots of members that are very active and there to help you and get you sorted out and organized and provide you with some guidance. But I think just be curious. There's lots of opportunities to get involved. There's so much innovation that's happening around us. There's just no better time to really be a part of this space and this community. So so I'll kind of leave it at that, but thanks again for having me here.
Okay, thank you so much for your close statement. I'm really exciting to have another interview later on in the future to deep down more this knowledge about the Star Atlas Metaverse. And for you, Slats, have a great day. Regards to your family and stay safe and keep spirits. Thank you so much.
Likewise, best to you as well, Oji. Thanks again. Take care. Have a nice day.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay guys, that one is our interview with Slats, the one of our team leader from the club guild in Star Atlas Metaverse. I hope you like our interview for today. First section, I share with you our from our analytic team about that 4 ship with the description that beautifully crafted 4 ship masterpiece from Star Atlas Metaverse. And then we go through the interview with Slats. I hope this information give you more insight before you joining in the mini game or in game itself, how much the proportional Atlas or Polis and NFT ships you might start with it. That one. So I hope this give you insight. And lastly, thank you so much to join us today. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share. Me and Jeff are very like it. Okay, let's we close this interview. Thank you so much for joining with us today. Have a great day and keep spirit, guys. Thank you so much.